What up, guys? It's me, not so funny comedian. Yeah, it's me again. Yeah, Kieran. Hey, hey. Not so funny comedian. And welcome to my review of this week's Once Upon a Time. Yes, I said on Twitter, on Facebook, and that my review will be late tonight. And yeah, it is. So yeah, Sisters. Whoa. What an episode it was. It was directed by Roman Thorne, written by David Goodman and Britta Hayes. And yeah, it was freaking brilliant. It was fantastic and awesome at the same time. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, in this episode, in the flashbacks, we saw seeing Regina and Selena met for the first time. Yes, met for the first time, and it was heartwarming. The flashback and the underworld bit, and yeah, I seriously was crying to bits. But yeah, and at the end we see P Pan. At the end of oh, Rumpel says, "Oh yeah, this is my father. Oh, you're wicked. Oh, you haven't seen me yet." Yeah, like that, and what? But yeah, it was a great episode. Yeah, it was great. It was amazing, brilliant at the same time. Hell yeah, it was. Hell yeah, it was. Yeah, it was really good. It was great. I loved it. It was so great of an episode. I literally did cry. I'm a wimp of TV shows, guys. Seriously. I am. Literally am. So, Sisters, it was amazing episode. It was fantastic. I loved how the plot set out and all that set out, and yeah, I loved how the plot set out. I loved how the plot set out, and I loved how Cora Barbara Henshaw's character Cora set out and yeah had to say sorry and let put Regina and Selena's memories back into their heart, and yeah, I was crying to bits. Yeah, it was a great episode and brilliant at the same time. Yeah, so yeah, it was a great episode. I really enjoyed it, and it was awesome. So, um, I will do the synopsis in a bit. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, guys, or Friday. Um, literally, I'm starting work tomorrow at 4 till 8, 8:15 tomorrow, guys. So yeah, I maybe come up for a um, weird kind of a killing show. I don't know. Probably. But yeah, stay tuned for that. So yeah, it was a really good episode and brilliant at the same time. So yeah, basics in the character's past. In the Giant Forest, the young Regina wishes that her mother Cora had more time to play. Without Amel watching her, Regina finds a magic wand and attempts to transform her doll into a real sister with a wand to play, only to have the spell backfire, knocking her unconscious. Cora and Prince Henry realizes that the only way to save her is bringing a magical family member to wake her up. So Cora visits Oz many years ago to bring back Selena, who had just used her magic to restock the logs. She dropped desperate objects from her abusive adopted father, who doesn't want Selena to perform wicked magic. Cora attemptingly freezes the woodcutter as he was about to hit her. Her adopted mother wasn't around to protect Selena this time, then gives Selena the temptation to prove that magic can be used for good. She accepts as that Selena is able to wake Regina. The two are unaware of each other, being sisters at first, but over time become close and quickly realise they are related, leading to Cora to attempt that Regina and Selena are sisters. Desperately pleased to have Selena in her life. Cora, believing that Selena's presence with Regina's future of becoming Queen, wipes both of their memories and sends Selena back to Oz. Damn! I was shocked about that. Seriously. Cora was a bitch. Not now. In the underworld she wasn't, but in that time she was. So yeah, in the underworld, as they look at the burning night sky over the underworld storybook, Hades and Selena are on a date as he explains why he created the world of her for her, then tells Selena that he wants to follow her back to the real storybook if he's able to restore his heart and become human again. However, he also tells Selena that in order that he asks her to be his partner in Kalos in the Monte version of a wedding proposal, leaving Selena feeling awkward. Hades also tells names to more in the tombstones after Mary Margaret had her name removed by David's. Unfortunately, Regina sees this through a mirror. Then he confronts Selena afterwards, as the latter thinks that Hades, like Robin Hood, might not be a villain forever. Regina explains this is the rest of outsiders, saying the only way to solve this problem to go to Cora, who works below the underworld mill, and surprised by a guard woodcutter, Selena's adopted father. She finds a hook hidden under the canes and cuts a handcuff and escapes. Hook then finds Cora and brings her to Regina. When she discovers the truth about Selena's feelings for Hades from Regina, Cora suspects that her doll is being played for a fool by him. So she makes a potion that could make Selena to forget about Hades. When Cora finally meets Selena for the first time ever, this mother-daughter reunion doesn't go smoothly as planned. Even Selena is onto what they with the water from the river Leven they can spell on. As she turns down her mother's false apology, this leads to a fight between Regina and Selena. But before this concerns, Cora restores their childhood memories of each other, as she regrets that the way she raised them and apologized to her daughters. Now that the sisters have made peace, Cora decides that it's time for her to move on from her unfinished business. As they see their mother walk towards the bridge, the flames open up, but it dies down and the gate opens, allowing Cora to move on to the mountain Olympus to join her husband, Prince Henry Mills. Later on, Regina gives Selena her blessing to be with Hades, who is waiting for her at the underworld diner for their second date, which Selena sees an opportunity for them. In this situation involves Stephen rivalries, David is confronted by James, who he blames for being taken away from their mother and having better life he did with King George. After James knocks David out by using his stun gun, he tricks his niece Emma and Robin to lead him to Selena's baby, just revealed himself when when they reach Rickland's point and is joined by Cruella, who is still looking the way to escape the underworld by stealing Selena's baby for leverage with Hades. When Cruella and James enter the harbour as part of their plan to send Emma and Robin to their deaths, David and Hook arrive to rescue Emma and Robin before it's too late. Damon attempts to help James move on as he continues to believe in killing David is the unfinished business that kept him in the underworld. After David pleads to help James fall on the deaf ears, The twins are forced to fight each other on the edge of the dock, and David twists James off into the river of lost souls, converting him forever. Emma tells her father that ever there was nothing he can do to save James, the desperate his best effects. In between the events, Gold is looking over Belle's sleeping body, and has just been his promise to her, and that he could use the light magic to save her and their child. Gold decide that he's only can do things his way through the dark magic. Moments later, Gold surprises Lena while she was on to route to meet Hades, since she was responsible for giving Belle the spear and place her under. Gold brought Peter Pan along as the loophole as he colludes Lena to his father, while Pan places that bag over her. Damn! Yes, sisters. It was a great episode, amazing, brilliant, and awesome at the same time. I really, really enjoyed it. It was a great episode. Yeah, it was a great episode. I really, really enjoyed it. It was so good and amazing. I loved it. I loved it a lot, sisters. So the verdict of this week's Once Upon a Time, sisters. I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. I'm going to give it 9.5 out of 10 because it was emotional, great and amazing and really, really good. I really, really enjoyed it and it was so good. So, I gave it 9.5 out of 10. The Once Upon a Time continues on Sunday in America at 8/7 Central and continues next Wednesday on... Yeah, it continues next Wednesday. It continues next Wednesday on Netflix in the UK. So I hope you guys, and see you in the weekend, hopefully. See you in the weekend, guys. I've been Not So Funny Comedian, and see you in the weekend. Bye, guys. Peace.